Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's good to have you back again. Today we're going to do something very easy for my knitters. You need a pair of scissors, you need a large eye needle. Can you see that? That's a size 15, okay? A size 15 knitting needle, or I should say a pair, and number 6 yarn. I don't know, I'm not sure if this is Lion Brand Thick and Quick or Stitch Studio by Nicole. They have number 6 yarn, but this is Thick and Quick or Stitch Studio by Nicole yarn. I'm not sure. Okay, see, this is Stitch Studio, Bell Stitch Studio by Nicole. And see the number 6? You just look for a number 6. Okay, when you buy thick yarn. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to cast on 38 stitches. I'll say stitches, but we're going to cast on 38 and we're going to leave a long tail. Okay, so I'm going to make a loop. I'm going to get my size 15 needle. Now, mind you, this is metal. I do prefer bamboo or plastic. The metal tends to stick. Not stick, slip. We're going to cast on 38. And this is how we do it. You're going to bring your needle under the needle on your left. You're going to wrap, pull the yarn under, and back on. You see that? Oh, you're going to be hearing a lot of clicks because it's metal, so please excuse the clicking. I'm going to show you again. You're going to take your right needle. You're going to go under the left needle. You see how that is? I just took my needle and I went under. You're going to wrap around and you're going to pull the yarn through, pull out, and put it back on. Okay? I'm going to do it again. You're going to take your needle. You're going to go under the left needle. You're going to wrap around. Whoop, you're going to wrap around. And you're going to pull the yarn out. And you're going to put it back. Okay? I'm going to show you one more time. You're going to take your needle. You're going to go under the left needle. You're going to wrap around. And you're going to pull the yarn through the bottom. Pull it out and put it, put it back. All right, one more time. Go under, around, pull the yarn through the bottom, and put it back. Okay? Now do this until you get 38 stitches. After casting on 38, we're going to knit 3 rows. You're going to take your needle, go under the left needle, wrap, pull the yarn through, up, and out, because you're bringing it on to the right needle. So watch. You're going to go under, around, bring it up and out. Under, around, up, out. See? Under, around, See that? Under, around, bring the yarn down and up. You see? I'm sorry you hear the clicking. If I had plastic, you wouldn't hear it. Under, around, pull it down and out. Okay? So you're going to do this and finish the first. We're going to do 3 rows. Okay? 3 rows. This is your first row. All right? You go under, around, bring it down and out. Under, around, bring it down and out. After finishing the first row of knitting, this is the front and this is the back. So now let's see what happens when we knit a second row. Okay, we're going to do 2 more rows. Remember, you just go under the left needle, wrap around, pull the yarn through and up to the needle on your right. Wrap around, pull the yarn through and up. Wrap around, pull the yarn through and up. Okay, so I'm going to finish this row and do the 3rd row, and then you'll see what the next step is. This is how it looks after knitting 3 rows. It looks just like this, all right? This is how it looks after you knit 3 rows. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to purl the next row. So from now on, we're going to knit and purl every other row until we get to 21 rows from here. Okay? So when we start purling, that's when you start counting your 21 rows, okay? So now it's time to purl. And remember, we're going to knit 1 row, purl 1 row. Knit 1 row, purl 1 row until you get to 21 rows. Okay, and this is how you purl. Sorry for the clicking. We're going to take our needle on the right and we're going to go at the top. Okay? We're going to take our yarn and we're going to go around this way and pull the yarn through and out. We're going to go this way, wrap the opposite direction of knitting, pull the yarn out. See? In, around, pull the yarn out. In at the top, around, pull the yarn through and out. That's how you purl. Okay? In at the top, go around, pull the yarn through and out. That's how you purl. All right? One more time. We're going to go in at the top, go around, pull the yarn through and out. So continue purling and I'll be back. After purling the 4th row, you get a better look, okay, of how it's supposed to look. You see that? That's after purling the 4th row. So now we're going to knit the next row. Okay, so remember, when you knit, You take your needle, you go under. Okay, you don't go on top, you go under. Now, this is my thing. I have my way of knitting. Everybody has their way of knitting. When I knit, I go to the back. Okay, another way of knitting, you still go to the back, but you go this way. And you wrap. Okay? And take it out. You see that? You go under. You wrap. Pull the yarn down and up. Okay? That's how you do it. I'm going to show you one more time. You go under, wrap, pull the yarn through and up. Now, this is supposedly the right way. I'm going to show you how I do it, because either way it's knitting. And I'm going to show you how I do it. If it's knitting and purling, I find it easier. After purling, I find it easier to go in the back this way and wrap and pull the yarn through and up. Okay? So, did you see what I did? I went to the back. Like I showed you the other way. I don't want to confuse you guys, but this is the way I do it. Okay? Instead of going this way, instead of going this way and to the back, I go this way to the back and wrap. You see that? And you're not, and to me, you're not struggling. Just remember what I said. If you're just knitting a project, you always go this way. It's always easier this way if you're knitting. Okay, but for me, after you purl, for me, it's easier to just go to the back this way. So for me, there is no wrong way for me, because it still comes out right, okay? So we're going to knit a row, purl a row until we get to 21 rows after you pass the third row. So we just did the fourth row, so you start counting 21 rows. And just keep knitting and purling, okay? Until you get to 21 rows. I'm going to do a few more rows so you can take a better look. I've done more rows so that you can get a better look of how the hat looks. Okay? And I have to do this for 21 rows. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've done 12 rows. All right? So I got to do 9 more rows. And then the easiest thing, I mean, it's so easy to put this hat together, and you will see that. I want you to see the pattern and how it looks. Knitting, and this is knitting and purling, and this right here is just knitting. And this is what the back looks like. Whoop. See the back? That's how the back looks. All right? So I'm going to continue knitting and purling until I finish my 21 rows, and then we're going to put the hat together. Okay, now it's story time. The next thing that I was supposed to show you was how to put the hat together. So as you can see, I've put the hat together, and I apologize for that. But what happened was my sister came by, we started talking, I was distracted and working on the hat, and automatically I put the hat together. So what I decided to do, I found some extra yarn that is very similar. It's just a darker color. So I did it again so I can show you how to put the hat together, all right? So I'm going to put this to the side. Oh, and as you see, I did 3 rows here. This is 1 and 2 and 3 is right here, okay? So the next hat that I did, so I can show you how to put it together, instead of doing 3 knitted rows, I did 5. Just to see how it's going to look if I did 5 out of curiosity, okay? So you can do 3 rows or you can do 5. But when you count your 21 rows, count from the 4th row. So this is 1 row right here, and this makes 2 because this is knit and purl. So this is 2 and 3. And this is 4 and 5, and you continue on until the hat measures about 7.5, okay? Or 8 if you want it a little longer, 7.5 or 8 inches. Okay, so we're going to put this hat to the side, and we're going to put the hat again. We're going to put the hat together. So what we're going to do, we're going to knit 2 together. So you take your needle, okay, you pick up 2, and you take your 2, you pick up 2, and you knit it together. All right, that's what you do. You pick up 2, and you knit it together. And that's what we're going to do. All the way to the end. We're going to pick up 2 and knit it together. All right. Pick up 2, knit it together. You see that? Pick up 2, knit it together. Pick up 2, knit it together. Pick up 2, 1, 2. You see 2 on the hook, on the needle, and knit it together. Whoop. Pick up 2, knit it together. All right, I'm at my last 2 to pick up and knit 2 together. All right, okay. So by doing this, we're gonna start sewing the hat up. So you should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 stitches on your hook. So we're going to put the hat together. Now, mind you, I left a long strand at the beginning when we started. I left a long strand of yarn, okay? So now we're going to leave a long strand at the top. So I'm going to cut it, thread my yarn. This is how I do it. This is how we do it. All right. We're going to take our large eye needle that's threaded, and we're going to pick up the stitches with the needle, okay? You see this? So we're going to pick up stitches. Taking it off the needle. This is what we're doing. All right, and as I'm doing it, I'm going to pull the yarn because we're going to gather the top. Okay, see, I just gathered it. And we're going to keep pulling until we get all the stitches off the knitting needle. And I'm going to pull some more, pull some more. See how it's turning or closing up? And I'm going to do the rest here. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Okay, so I picked up the last stitch, putting my knitting needle away, and I'm going to pull all the way through until it tightens, until it curls up. Okay, see, that's what I did. I pulled all the way through. So now it's starting to look like a hat. Okay, so for now, I'm going to leave it like this. And I'm going to go to the bottom because I like to work, when I do my hats, I like to work from the bottom up. And we're going to thread the bottom. I'm going to put the hat on the wrong side for now. Okay. I have it on the wrong side for now. And I think what I'm going to do, and try to make sure it's going to be even from the bottom up. Okay, I'm going to use a stitch holder from my kit. You know about my kit. This is my stitch holder. This is the top. This is the bottom. And I think I'm going to hold it right here. And I just want to let you know, for my new crocheters or knitters, sometimes when you get yarn, there's a knot. That's why you see this, because there was a knot. So what I try to do is make sure that when I do knit or crochet, it goes on the wrong side, or it's right here where I sew so you won't see it. Okay? All right, so we're going to sew the hat together. All right, so I'm going to go, let me see, because I want to make sure I get it good. I want to get it good here. I always want to make sure the bottom is good. That's why I like to start from the bottom. All right. In and out, in and out. And I'm going right at the stitch, right under the stitches here. That's where I'm going, or that's what I'm aiming for. Doo-doo. I'm almost at the top. Okay, so now that I'm at the top, I'm going to cut some more. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to cut some more. Meet the bottom yarn with the top yarn. And I'm going to tie it. Okay. I'm going to tie it, but I'm going to turn it around and take a good look. Okay. You see it? All right. All right, I just want to take a look before I tie the knot. All right, so I'm going to tie the knot. And you know what I do? I get my fabric fusion to keep the knot secure. Okay, and I'm gonna tie it again. Just tied it again. And I'm gonna take this that I still have on the needle, and I'm gonna make sure it's good and tight. I'm gonna sew it at the top. And make sure it's closed. I'm gonna look at it again. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna take care of the loose yarn and weave in the ends. This is how the first hat looks with the pom-pom. You see it? That's how it looks with the pom-pom. So, and with just 3 rows. This is the hat with 5 rows of knitting without the pom-pom. All right? Okay. What do you think? I think it came out pretty good. I decided to show you how the 2 hats look together. So you decide which one you want to make. Or you could do both, and both of them can be with or without a pom-pom. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again soon. So please comment, subscribe, and hit that like button. And Nisi will return soon. Bye now.